hear me? Are we good? Let's see. Hello, testing. Testing, here we go. Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. I literally hit go live and my mic came unplugged. So hopefully you can hear me now. Welcome to the stream, everybody. What's up, Grumpy J? Grumpy J can hear me. Okay, good to see you. LDH Studio is here. Lucas McCoy, Droid Day. It is a Droid Day. We've got some droids here to build tonight. Welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. If you guys are new here, technical difficulties are a part of this. This is all part of this. Mic is good. Okay. Hopefully the music is good. We are always having technical difficulties here. If you are also new here, we do this every Wednesday night now. We're back to normal, regular Wednesday night streams. We just hang out, build a set, build some Lego, get to chatting, and just talk about random stuff. So tonight we are building Chopper. This came out a while back, and the Droidica here. We'll get a close-up on. Let me switch my... There we go. All right. We got Droidica here. We'll move R2. We've got the Droidica from last year's Star Wars Wave. This is one that I wanted to build for a long time, and I saw it at a store and I was like, you know, why am I waiting? I keep waiting on this, but really the new battle droid coming out with the stab speeder was what motivated me to get this. And I know it's not in the same scale, but it's still a great build and a really cool droid. And then of course we've got Chopper, who is in scale with the R2 here, so I'm really excited to get him built. Obviously Chopper is a really iconic character. It is kind of interesting, the size of this box, though. I mean, I'm assuming he's going to be in scale with R2 as he's losing his thing there, but the box is kind of deceptively large, so I'm excited to get these built. What's up behind the bricks here? What's up behind the bricks? What's up, Luke? Gene's here. We got a few other people. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, we're just going to hang out and building these. I am going to get started with Chopper first, and then we'll see where we're at as far as time goes. Usually we're going to stream for about an hour or two or so. So let me mute my cell phone, and we're going to get into it here. I'm convinced I built my Droidica incorrectly. Yeah, I know that this is going to be a lot easier than the Technic Droidica that came out ages ago. But I'm excited to build both of these. How are you guys doing tonight? It's good to be back. This is usually I open these boxes before we start, but because I neglected to do that, we're just gonna dump it out here. We can talk while you listen to me pouring out the set here, and there's stickers in here too. Okay. Sweet. I hope you guys are doing well though. Yeah, so we are back to weekly live streams. Maybe I need to start opening these at the top so they actually sit down in the background. There we go. We'll put Chopper right there. We'll put the Droidica down here for now. I'm still not used to streaming again. We're just still getting used to it. There's the sticker sheet, by the way, for Chopper. We'll zoom in and get it closer. There it is. Not too bad. I am not one to complain about stickers, but yeah, we'll get started here. We're gonna put the bags over here. Hope you guys are having a good week. We are just gonna chill tonight, build some droids. If you know me, you know I love my droids. I am a big droid fan, and I don't really know how that happened. It just kind of happened. I've always liked droids, but I think in the last year, I've just really become obsessed with them. So I wasn't going to collect this scale of astromech, but you know, I got one, you got to get another, and it just keeps going and going. What's up? Kevin is here, Brotherhood Workshop, good to see you. Now it's a custom droid. There you go. It could just be a broken droid. But yeah, there's a lot of different astromechs that I would love to get in this scale. I am really sad that the new battle droid that is coming out is not in scale, but it is what it is, you know. I believe the K2SO is slightly off scale as well, the one that's coming out. But either way, Chopper is. So Chopper fits the scale. And I'm going to add him to my lineup. I've got BD1 over here, kind of sitting on a shelf. So I think I'm going to do some kind of a lineup of all of them. So yeah, we'll get started here. How are you guys doing? I'm so not used to streaming. Welcome back to Atlanta. Thank you, Sean. Brick Composer, good to see you. How was Brick World? Kevin, you were missed. I feel like I'm still not recovered from Brick World. Oh, look at that. There we go. We've got the comparison already here. We'll hold up the instructions. Real chopper to Lego chopper. The orange there on the real chopper looks a little darker, but it is what it is. What's up, man plus axolotl? Literally building that battle droid now. Nice. BD1 is adorable. BD1 is probably my favorite modern droid. He's like a parrot. You know, he sits on Cal Kestis' shoulder. Brick World. Yes, I'm still not recovered from Brick World. So I feel like I still need to unpack a lot of the stuff that I brought. And I'm going to still work on... I need to work on some content for the mock that I built this week. So hopefully we'll be putting out some pictures or a video or something like that of what I brought. It was a really good year. It was a really good Brick World Chicago. You were missed, Kevin. I wish you had been able... I know you've got a lot going on and you're really busy, but you know, it was a really good trip. I got to be there a little bit early before everybody else, so I got to do some touristy stuff in Chicago, which was really fun. I did a boat tour in downtown Chicago, which was really fun. There's a lot of cool architecture there, a lot of cool things to see. I did not know there was a lot of things that I you know, I've been to Chicago before, but you just don't see all when you're there. Like, we saw the building that was let's see, it was in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, like the dad's office building was there. That I didn't even realize that was the building, but yeah, that was cool to see. The convention itself was really busy, but really good time, really quality builds this year. They have not opened the you know, the tickets for next year, but you know, I'm gonna be jumping on that as soon as they open that up, because those rooms at the Renaissance sell out really quickly. So BD1 is perfect size to human ratio. Yes, agreed. He's, I think, is he life size? Is he exactly 1-to-1? If he's not, he's really close. But yeah. Man plus Axolotl said, I love your aquarium builds. Thank you so much. I've been hearing a lot of I love that people have loved that aquarium project. I really need to get back to it. I've been working on other stuff lately. So I will, I love hearing that people enjoy that series. So I need to, it's more motivation. When you tell me you like it, that's like me thinking about, you know, the next exhibits that I'm working on. I do have the next exhibit, like an idea for it, that I am going to get started on, hopefully within the next month or so. I'd like to, you know, actually get that started. I do have a lot of other video projects right now that I'm excited about, so got to get through a lot of backlog projects as is. We've got the regular R2 here. We'll turn him towards the camera a little bit, so you can see him a little bit. There we go. MJ Bailey is here. How's it going? I wish all the droids came with the sound block to enhance the sets. You know what? That is actually a great idea. I hadn't even thought about that, because the sorting hat from the Harry Potter set comes with a sound block, and that would be perfect. Can you imagine like a button you press, like beep, and it makes noises? I remember one of the first sets that I got when I was a kid was it was a Lego City space set, and it had the rocket boosters with the 3 buttons on the back that made like 3 different sounds, and that was so cool to me as a kid. I love that. I love that. How is this gonna go? Ah, I see. Okay, cool. Ah, I did it backwards. I've already got live stream brain. This is just a really chill stream, guys. We are like, I am taking back my peace. I'm taking back my serenity. No, I'm just, I feel like, you know, this stream is a great way to just hang out. It's not like an ASMR stream or anything, but we're just chilling. No stress. We're just building a Lego set. Um, but yeah, it's been a busy summer so far for me, and I am happy now. I've got kind of like the big travel parts of my summer are out of the way, and I'm like I can be home for a little bit. I'm gonna be working on like cleaning up my studio and making it look all nice and all that. So I'm happy to be home from Brickworld. Um, I'm sure Chopper's sound would be bleeped due to censorship. Yeah. Yeah, Chopper is Chopper is a pretty foul-mouthed little droid. He's like wanted for war crimes, right? He's a tough guy. Tough droid, I guess. But he's definitely one of my favorites. Okay, let's just hear it in the comments. Chopper or R2? For those of you who've seen Rebels, which one is better? Obviously R2's, classic. He's kind of a noble droid companion, but Chopper's got a lot of heat. He's a cool character. I like that they brought him to live action with the Ahsoka show too, but I wanted to see more of him, to be honest. I don't feel like he got a whole lot of screen time, but maybe that's just because in Rebels we see him so much, so who knows. But yeah, which one do you guys like better? Do you guys like Chopper or R2? Personally, I don't know. I'm a big fan of... Okay, we're getting... Okay, R2. It seems like R2. Okay, maybe I need to figure out how to do like a poll on screen, and we can do that at some point. We got a few people saying Chopper though. Behind the Brick said, tough one, I have to say R2. No doubt R2 is classic, but like Chopper really takes charge and defends the Ghost Crew to the ends of the world. That is true. Kevin asked, top sets that have come up this year, go. Oh, that's a good question. I've honestly been torn on sets this year. There's been a lot of good ones. We've got the Shire set. That was I haven't gotten that one yet. A lot of the sets that I really enjoy or like, I haven't picked up. I did get the Pixar lamp. I really like the Pixar lamp. I got that one from the Lego Ambassador Network, excuse me. But I have yet to release my video on it, so I need to get to a backlog of content that I'm working on now that I'm home. But yeah, I really like the Pixar lamp. What else has come out this year? What do you guys think? Top sets that have come out this year? We had the stuff that came out in January. What came out? What's a Lego set? What came out this year? I don't even know off the top of my head. This is like when someone asks your favorite movie, and it's like, I've never seen a movie in my life. What did come out this year? It's a good question. I will say I am going to go and pick up tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm going to go get the Fantastic Four set. Because that's one that I really want to get. The Galactus looks really cool. I'm a big Fantastic Four fan, so I'm excited to see the movie. Really excited for Superman coming out as well. But yeah, I don't know if there's been any big sets that have really grabbed me this year. Can I say the Zelda set from last year still? That one has been sitting on my desk for a long time, and I really like that one. Explain the appeal of the Pixar lamp. To me, it's just a lamp that doesn't work, and the Nike set is a shoe you can't wear. Why? I will say the Nike set is not for me. I will not be getting that one. I understand like why it appeals to sneakerheads, but not being one myself, that's just not my thing. I do like the sports like minifigure, the basketball guy. He's pretty cool, but I'm not gonna get a $100 set for just one minifig, or at least not that $100 set. Maybe I would get another one. But what was the other set? The Pixar lamp. I like the Pixar lamp just for the sake that it makes for a good display with other sets. I think it's a really complimentary build. It's a good like desk toy. Like you can pick it up and it's got like suspension in it, so you can like bounce it around. It looks like a lamp, but I mean you can put it next to any of the Pixar sets like the Up House. You can put it next to the Wall-E. Like, it's just, it makes for a good Disney display, in my opinion. Just because it's that iconic lamp. But that's just me. Excited for the new Fantastic Four movie. Me too, me too. Jango Fett Starship, the AT-AT helmet. Very nice. Oh yeah, I guess, yeah, I don't even have the new Jango Fett Starship. Olego is here. What's up, Olego? Good to see you. We're just hanging out and building some droids today. Thanks for joining the stream. Over the Moon is here. What's up, Stud City? People are coming in. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the, what's up, chat? What's up, chat? We're just hanging out for a chill night of building. If you guys are new here, we do this every Wednesday night. Sometimes we have special guests on. Sometimes we have other builders. We have just kind of restarted, at least I have just gotten restarted doing these Wednesday night streams. So as we kind of, you know, pick up the pace and get more weekly streams in, I'll definitely bring in some more people. But yeah, thanks you guys for joining. What are you guys building right now? Is everyone here recovered from Brickworld if you were there? I'm curious. I still have a lot of unpacking to do. But thankfully, I brought a lot of stuff to Brickworld that I sold, and I didn't have to bring it back with me. I still have some sets in my backlog that I brought that I didn't really, you know, sell at the yard sale or anything. So I need to figure out a place for those. Puppet Bob is here. I hope you reach 1 million subs. Thank you, Man Plus Axolotl. Appreciate that. I hope so too. Maybe not this year, but who knows? Maybe Mr. Beast will like drop my name and then there we go. I'm set for life. But honestly, you know, this sounds so cheesy. I'm not really doing YouTube at this point for like, I mean, do I even say this? For like the subs and everything. I think this is just a fun thing to do for me. So, yeah, this is not my full-time gig or full-time job at this point. So I am definitely going to be putting a lot more effort into this channel this year though. So, but yeah, I'm just happy to be here. Subscribe. Yes. Like and subscribe, said Puppet Bob. Make sure to like the stream. These are just kind of chill chances for me to hang out and build a set in my backlog, so we can hang out. How's the Battle Droid stat? Stud City is asking Gene. Set looks so good. That Battle Droid does look really good. I probably will pick that up. The price is insane, though. That is the one thing that is probably going to have me waiting to actually build it. So, Donut Bricks is building the Droid and Clone Battle pack, or Droid and Clone Battle. Very nice. Do you think the AT-AT from Rogue One with the orange box on it would be a good set? Yes. That's the AT-ACT, I think. All-terrain, all-cargo transport, I believe. But yeah. Great, very cool vehicle. I'm not sure if I still have it, but I think I might have the tank from Rogue One that has that orange container on it. I need to go and look and see if I still have that set. Yeah, all those Rogue One sets are really cool. I definitely have gotten a lot more appreciation for Rogue One after watching Andor. Andor was just so good. And I watched it right after I finished the show, and just, even though, like, I don't think that Rogue One is my favorite Star Wars movie, it's climbed many ranks since Andor just for that show. So Over the Moon is animating some classic Adventurers figures right now. Very nice. That is my favorite Lego theme, is Adventurers. I would love to build like an Adventurers mock or something. That would be sweet. What do you guys think? What was like your favorite Lego theme growing up? And like, or if you could have them bring back one old Lego theme, what would it be? Because Adventurers, every time I get asked that question, I'm like, Adventurers, absolutely. There's no question about it. I would absolutely love to see Adventurers. How is this attached? Interesting. My live stream brain struggles to struggles to actually build and chat. So I hope you guys are enjoying the music while I just go nonverbal. Going nonverbal at the function, you know. I get a lot of looks sometimes when I tell people that I'm actually like an introvert, because when I'm on camera, sometimes like I can play it up and have a lot of energy, but I will definitely, I have like a social battery that that depletes very quickly. Like if I go to a party or a hangout, so I will go nonverbal at the function sometimes, but yeah, it's so funny because like there's the whole introvert does not mean that you're quiet. I think that people get this confused and mixed up a lot, where an extrovert, you know, you're confident, you're outgoing, and but that really just means you're like you feed off of other people's energy, and it like, you know, energizes you to talk to people. But you could be an extrovert and also like quiet, or you could be an extrovert and also, you know, or an introvert and loud and confident and everything. So, oh, what's up? B3 is here. I didn't even see you come in. What's up, man? Power miners, obviously. Okay, power miners. You and a lot of people would bring back power miners. I feel like power miners happened right after like I was too old for power miners. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, B3. I grew up longingly looking at Atlantis sets. What's up, Brickspiration? Atlantis was a great theme that I love the color scheme of Atlantis. Those the red, you know, like red and green. So I'm a social person, but I recharge with alone time. Exactly, same. That's how I am for sure. I think like going to Brickworld, there was a lot of this is one of the hard thing about going to Lego conventions, because when you go, it's like high energy all the time, and you know you're talking to people, and sometimes like I'll just have to go back to the hotel room or like go to the lobby and like sit on my phone and scroll for a little bit. So nothing wrong with that though. I definitely enjoy a little sit and scroll, look at phone time. I like the memes that are like, you know, what does it say? The world's going to, the world's going crazy, but at least we have sit and look at phone in bed. It's a good time, right? It's a good time. All right. We're attaching all of this onto, how's it supposed to go? Okay. I know Gene's built Chopper before, so maybe you can tell me if I'm doing this incorrectly. Because I know he's got a feature that his head wobbles, and so this is partially that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, look at that. So this is like the internal, we'll zoom in. You can see there's like a loose section here. This is what his head is going to be attached to, I'm assuming. Or maybe it's like this. Lots of Technic structure on the inside. Oh, Lego spotted in the wild. There it is. I'm glad you're here, Lego. It's good to see you. Let's see. Kevin said Rock Raiders is better than Power Miners runs. To be honest, I'll be running with you. I think Rock Raiders, maybe it's just the nostalgia because I grew up with Rock Raiders, but I'm right there with you, Kevin. I think for me, the Power Miner, if we had Power Miners in the color scheme of Rock Raiders, I would feel differently. That should be something that someone does, like take a Power Miner set and, you know, turn it into a Rock Raider set. That would be pretty cool. Okay. Oh, look at that. This is how you can shake his head. I can respect that. Yeah. What is that? What are you building? We are building Chopper. For anybody that's just getting here, we'll go to the wide shot. We are building the Chopper that came out a while ago. Let's see. Let me go to the build cam. This is the Chopper that we're building. This is the one that's in scale with the R2-D2, with the C-3PO. I am a huge droid fan, so we are... I did not decide to collect all the droids in this scale. But now I have them, and I feel like the decision has been made for me. So I was skeptical about that Technic part, but once it comes together, it's great. Okay, yeah, this is that's me in all Technic. I don't know how you guys are, but like I I struggle with Technic. I actually did a live stream a while back on the channel where a friend of mine had given me another friend of theirs, like a coworker's, a daughter had built this Technic car, and they had built it incorrectly, literally like cut off pins and everything, and they gave it to me, the Lego guy, as an assignment to fix it for this kid that had built it wrong. And I struggled so much. I took it all apart and like had to replace the pieces. I'm not a Technic fan. That is not my my forte. My latest mock that I built was like all bricks, and I was worried that if I didn't use Technic, it would be not reinforced. But yeah, it was the strength of bricks is enough for me. Clutch power. Rock Raiders feature prominently in many of my original and awful brick films. No way! I didn't realize that, Kevin. Do you have any of those old Rock Raider films? I would love to see that. There's a lot of sick retired themes, but honestly love most of the original ones they've done in a recent memory. Yeah, we've got Hidden Side, Dreams. I'm curious, between the two, I'm curious, because those to me are the most original recent themes. We're not going to count Ninjago. Ninjago's been going on. Ninjago can also be a vintage theme at this point. It's been going on way too long, in my opinion. But yeah, we've got Hidden Side. There was Dream. Is there really any others besides Hidden Side and Dreams? I was a big fan of Hidden Side. I thought those were really cool. I had the school bus, and I never got it, but I really liked the Shrimp Shack. That was a really cool one. I just like the idea of them being, you know, these kind of spooky locations with alternate builds and stuff like that. Or the app was kind of a flaw, in my opinion. Anytime Lego does technology, it tends not to go well, like into app integrations. But I tried it. I tried the game, and it was entertaining for a little bit. So, love your Lego Lord of the Rings. Yeah, you got some fans in here, Kevin. Some. Oh, we had video too. Yes, that's right. Video. It was also a recent theme. Amazing figures. Yes, I got a few of those when video was wrapping up. Walmart was clearancing them like crazy, and it was really easy to find a lot of those figures on sale, like the beat boxes and stuff. The tiles were actually really cool too, like the different like artwork and printed pieces. You could use that as posters and all kinds of stuff. So Monkey Kid. Oh, Monkey Kid. You're right. Monkey Kid is original. Yeah. I forget about Monkey Kid. And that theme does have some really good builds. I feel less connected to Monkey Kid because I haven't seen the show. But I recently had someone who sent me a way to watch the show. So I feel like once Monkey Kid, I'm going to start watching the show, get invested in the story, and want the sets from it. But I feel like I need some kind of a story to get invested. Like for Rock Raiders, it was the video game, right? And then like Lego Island growing up, I played the Lego Island games. I wanted to get the sets. So for me, having the story, like the Adventurers, I played the Flash games, and there was comics and stuff like that. And with Monkey Kid having the show be kind of difficult to access, I guess, it made it harder for me to connect with the sets. But the builds are cool. I think I own one or two Monkey Kid sets that I haven't built yet. So you should make some more Lego stop motion videos. Yes. Hey, I've got some in the works actually. Stay tuned. I just borrowed a bunch of minifigs from some friends to make a Lego stop motion video. I've got a tutorial in the works, a new tutorial. I'm gonna be grinding out some more YouTube videos here very soon. Coming soon, TM, as always. But for real this time. Now I've got a bunch of stuff in the works, and a lot of people like have found my work through the stop motion stuff that I do. So I'm excited to get some more out there. I've got a guide that I'm going to be releasing on how to make Lego fly and jump around. There we go. Look at this like shake mechanism. Monkey Kid sets are so fun to build. Welcome, Aubrey. We got both Aubreys here. Aubrey, I'm the builder. You're opening it up with where's the peanut butter. So now that I'm back to streaming every week, there's a lot of people that don't know the lore behind the peanut butter. And I feel like we're gonna have to do a peanut butter stream, and it's gonna happen. I need to actually plan this. I know that there are a lot of people who've been watching this stream for a long time that would love to see that happen. But I need to make an event out of that, right? I need to delay it as long as I can. But welcome, Aubrey and Aubrey. Hyped to see more content. Thank you, Stud City. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's always hard. For me, like, content is something that I sometimes don't always have the time to do, which is such an excuse, but I'm excited about everything that I'm working on. So need more Ant Bandit. I'm going to make you tell this story every week, said Aubrey. And then I'll just drink the oil. Do a clone army video. Hey, you know what? I have a clone animation coming out. Just texted you a clip from what I'm working on. Feel free to react to it on stream. Oh, I'm not going to show it to anybody. For the sake of privacy, I can't, but Kevin is texting me secret things. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys are gonna love this. That's really cool, Kevin. Oh my gosh. We need the peanut butter stream, said Over the Moon. Yes, the peanut butter stream will happen. You know, I'm gonna draw it out and milk that for as long as I can. Aubrey, do you want to come on stream next week with me? Aubrey of the Builder, you know, we haven't streamed in a while. I'm just asking you here, putting you on the spot. I have yet to have anybody back on the stream at all, so I've just been kind of working on different stuff. But if you want to come hang out, we usually have like a guest or two on the stream to just hang out and build. You can show it's my own work. Oh, but here's the thing. I don't want to spoil it for them, Kevin. I don't want to spoil it. If you guys don't already follow Kevin Brotherhood Workshop, go check out his content. He is the GOAT of animation. But yeah, we have worked together on a few projects, and the guy is awesome. So go follow his stuff. What's up, Rafael Gonzalez? Wow, I was going to say yes until you clarified. Yes, Aubrey, if you want to come from Utah next week and be on the stream, this is the difficulty of having two Aubreys in the chat, because I can't just say, what's up, Aubrey? I've got to clarify which Aubrey I'm talking to. Peanut butter stream, oh my gosh. Brother Workshop, can you make more Lego Lord of the Rings stop motion vids? You're going to be very excited about what he's working on. I'm not going to spoil it. Going to be very excited. Yes, Ob the Builder, you are more than welcome to come over. So, but what else have you guys been up to? I feel like I'm still rusty from streaming, like, because we're just getting back into this. So tell me what you're excited about. How's your summer been? Our local like pool opened up. That's like our neighborhood pool, but I have not been at all. In the last since it opened, and that's the thing, like with our pool in the neighborhood that I'm in, it's always a struggle to actually get in, and I think that really slowed me down from going. I used to swim laps there quite a bit, but for a while they forced you, and you know, every neighborhood pool is different, but I think the homeowners association has always been difficult where I'm in. Like when I was gone at Brick World, our grass grew, and today I just got a notification that our HOA said, you got to mow your lawn. It's like, I was gone. I had no chance, and I mowed it as soon as I got back. But yeah, they can be difficult. But the pool situation is always interesting because they, for a while, were forcing us to have like a key. Then there was like a scanner wristband that you would scan to get in. But now you have to have a scanner, but you also have to sign in with someone there, and the pool's only open for a short amount of hours. So it's like, do you want people to come to the pool or not? It's always difficult. This looks cool. Is this set a new one? This is a newer set. It came out this year, but it's not brand new. So I'm excited for One Piece sets. One Piece sets. There's some hype for the One Piece sets. Yes, I watched the new Netflix show and loved it. Oh, you leave for Greece tomorrow, Stud City. Man, you're gonna have a great trip. I know you've been there before, but you better get some good content while you're there. X-Files set got approved. Yes, okay, we can talk about ideas, because not only did the X-Files set get approved, but we got Wallace and Gromit. And I have never seen X-Files, I will say that. And I know you're excited for that one, Aubrey. But Wallace and Gromit in Lego is incredibly exciting to me. One of the reasons that I am doing stop motion at all is because of Wallace and Gromit. It was, what movie was it? It was the one where they go to the moon and they find out it's made of cheese, or they try to get moon. Wallace and Gromit build a rocket. I think it's Wallace and Gromit go to the moon. I think that's the name of it. But Wallace and Gromit literally that was one of the first stop motions that I had ever seen, and we're getting an idea set for it. It's just amazing. So I am super excited. I normally like sets that are more than one piece count. Yes. There it is, the One Piece joke. You're not the first to make it, though, Aubrey. I've heard that joke already. You've never seen X-Files? Yeah, I'm outing my... Should I watch X-Files? Is that a thing like that people watch? Grand Day Out, said Kevin. Okay, that's what it is. Wallace and Gromit Grand Day Out. No, I've never seen the X-Files. There's a few shows that I haven't seen. Like, I've only seen a couple episodes of Supernatural. That's another one that everyone's like, you haven't seen Supernatural? It's like, no. So I need to watch X-Files now. I can't get the Lego set until I've seen it, I guess. The set itself looks pretty cool. What is your favorite modern Lego theme, said LDH Studio? It's a good question. Modern Lego theme. I would have to say, well, this changes every year, right? It's kind of a cop-out to say Star Wars, I feel like, because, you know, but I like Star Wars a lot. I buy a lot of Star Wars sets. I would say I'm a big fan of ideas and icons, just because we get a lot of really cool IP. We have, you know, a lot of really interesting stuff that you can't, like you're not going to get a Transformers theme, but you can get Bumblebee and Optimus, and they all come in the you know, the Icons series. I'm a big fan of, this is going to out me as a nerd, and Brickspiration already knows if he's still here. The Sonic the Hedgehog sets are honestly some of my favorite. The new wave looks a little rough to me, but I have a whole Sonic the Hedgehog shelf. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of Sonic and all of those sets. If you've seen a bit of X-Files, I've seen a bit of X-Files. If you like 90s shows, you should like it. It's fine. Not a huge fan of episodic stuff. X-Files is really good. Okay. Ideas have been doing some epic sets. Yes, Stud City. I feel like, I don't know, there's something about ideas that, you know, it's just, they're unique each time, and I think that we get a lot of really diverse sets from ideas. You know, One Piece theme looks really good. All the One Piece sets look really good. When did you start building Lego sets? Said Disco Gubby. That's a good question. I started building when I was exactly 7 years old. My first ever Lego set was the Insectoid. It was an Insectoid set. I think it was called the Stinger or the Fly. It was a little flyer set, and I was just gonna go on. It was like this. Cool. Sorry, I'm hitting the Jeff Goldblum. Oh. But an Insectoid set was my first ever Lego set, and I pretty much kept building ever since. I didn't really have a Dark Ages. A lot of people have that period where Lego isn't cool anymore, but I was always buying Lego sets in college and other stuff like that. I just bought the BioLizard Sonic set. A great set, by the way. Shadow in there. I love the minifigs. I also really like the Animal Crossing sets. Animal Crossing is another good theme right now. A lot of stuff that I like because I played the games. Very excited to get the new wave of Animal Crossing. Oh man, I forgot. We're getting Blathers in the museum in August. Oh, I forgot those sets were coming out. I'm so excited for Blathers. How did I forget? I'm feeling like the wave of excitement again, just thinking about getting Blathers. Oh man, I'm excited about that. The Animal Crossing stuff is great. Just a wee lad. I was a wee lad. Yeah, I actually still have my first ever Lego set that my parents got me for that birthday, and it's downstairs in my Lego collection. So I've thought about making like some kind of a video to tell my Lego story at some point, but something I haven't done. So maybe eventually I will make a video and tell that story. The funny thing about that set, and I'm gonna out my brother here. My younger brother and I used to be very territorial about our Lego sets, so I might tell the story again in a future video, so keep that in mind. But we were very territorial, so there was his sets and my sets, and like his parts, my parts, and we shared a room. So if there was ever any like crossing of the room to get to, you know, his parts, or he felt like something was out of place, he would get very upset. But we would also like, you know, we would also mess with each other. So he got the 2x4 chrome brick that you get in like one of the builder creator buckets, very special shiny chrome 2x4, and he super glued it inside of my insectoid like little flyer, and thinking he could use that to claim it as his as a kid. Obviously we were kids, but I was like, no, that is my set, and I have it still with that super glued chrome brick stuck inside of it. So take that, I guess. Aaron. Monkey Scout is here. What's up, Monkey Scout? Good to see you. Great to see you at Brick World as well. My sister has an old Star Wars set that's like a rock as a home and includes Rey, the worst character. Hey, I'm a Rey fan. I will say I enjoy Rey. That's the Octo Island set, I think, from Last Jedi, I believe. But yeah, I described the Celeste Lego set with the Japanese box packaging, and it's the cutest. Yes, if you guys didn't know, Japan Animal Crossing sets have different packaging, and it looks really cool. So yeah, what's up? How was Brick World Chicago? Welcome, Ethan. How was Brick World Chicago? It was really good. Brick World is different every year, and this year I think was I was a little nervous because a lot of people were you know, skipping it this year or couldn't make it, but it was still a really good show. I am excited for next year, so I'll be there next year. This year I brought a mock that I have not posted yet, but I'm excited to share. So I'll be posting that probably later this week, but I have already started putting together some plans for next year. I've only ever been nominated for a award category once, and that was like 2 or 3 years ago now for Brick World. So next year I think I'm gonna put together something big, and I want to start working on it like as soon as January, or maybe sooner, just to like actually make it. But I would love to go for an award category and actually try and win something. Not that awards are everything. I think, you know, a lot of people get too caught up in awards and their significance, but I think it would be really cool to build something epic. So Rey is the worst. No, Rey's all right. Rey's all right. I don't have problems with Rey. I know that people complain about Rey. I would more complain about like the direction of those movies being so inconsistent. So for my jellyfish, yes, Aubrey, I got nominated for my jellyfish build that I put together. I was nominated for best creature category, So the way that the awards work at Brickworld is they pick, I think like 5 or 6 builds. I think it's 5, and the judges walk around late at night, and you wake up in the morning, and there's a little flag next to your build which tells you you've been nominated, and then all the attendees will go on their app and vote for who they think is the best in that category. So at the very end of the show, they do like an awards ceremony, and so I'm determined. I think it's good to have a goal. Like at the same time, I'm trying to keep my expectations realistic, because I think it can be a little bit upsetting when you set out to do something and you don't achieve it. But at the very least, I want to try, and I'll be happy if I can achieve like a good build, and proud of myself for like just giving it a shot. So, and at the same time, I want to build something that I can like exhibit elsewhere, like take to other shows, exhibit at different conventions. I actually like Ray. I don't know why so much hate. I will say I like Ray too. I'm a fan of Ray. I am very interested. I think Daisy Ridley did her best. I think Daisy Ridley is a good actress. I'm very interested to see what they do for her solo Ray movie, if it's still happening. I'm very excited for it, actually. So, what is this big build you're wanting to do? See, I can't talk about it because this is the thing. I talk about plans and then they don't happen. So I'm at a point where I'm gonna build it in secret and show up with it and wow everybody. What's up, Shy? Shy's here. What's up, fam? The jellyfish was so cute and pretty. Thank you, Olego. I appreciate that. That was I was really proud of how the jellyfish turned out. I will say what I want to do. I won't tell you what it is, but it is in that marine life, marine, underwater animal category. So, Clone Wars. We got some Clone Wars love in the chat. I love clones. I liked Finn. Monkey Scout said I liked Finn. He was a wasted opportunity for a good character. I agree. I think there was a lot of depth that they gave him in those movies that was wasted potential for sure. So, fine. Keep your secrets. I will. I will keep my secrets. I gotta show up. That's the thing. I want to surprise people with it. I want to like have the kind of build where I don't talk about it all the way up until Brickworld. Obviously, it's gonna be hard, but I want to show up, unveil it, and then I'll do a video after the fact to talk about the behind the scenes of it. I think that's kind of what I did for the jellyfish. Like, I brought the jellyfish to Brickworld. I didn't tell anybody that I was doing it, but I, posted my YouTube video that was like a walkthrough of the build after the fact. So I think that's the way to go. When are you going on Shy's podcast? Hey, ask Shy. Shy's here in the chat. Sitting on a stoop when? No, I'd be happy to if I think it's just not been a good time for I know Shy was talking about potentially doing it with me eventually. How does this go on? What am I doing? There we go. Did I mess this other one up? Excuse me while I go nonverbal at the function again for... Oh. I definitely messed the other one up. The other panel here. Excuse my live building. Sometimes I make mistakes on these streams. I don't tell you guys. Sometimes I'm like, no, that's a structural thing. We're going to go back. Okay, where did I mess up? There's like an axle and a Technic piece here that are missing from this assembly. Where is it? Where is it? Yep, there it is. Okay. I knew it. Too easy. Where is... Okay, so that's going to go there, and this is going to go here, and then this comes off. Okay. I knew it. Anyways. Next time I'm in Atlanta. Hey, there we go. I would be honored to be on Sitting on a Stoop. Shy. So, whenever you make it to Atlanta, we can make it happen. Make it happen, Cap'n. Just finished my Darksaber set from Bricker Builds a few days ago. I bought the instructions, was able to collect a lot of the parts and buy the rest on Bricklink. Final cost was only about $85. They're very nice. Shout out to Bricker Builds. Yeah, they make some great sabers and weapons and stuff. So, glad you enjoyed it. Building an army of Stormtroopers is hard because LEGO hasn't really made any sets with Stormtroopers, only Jedi. What are you talking about, Raph? We got a ton of sets with Stormtroopers. Actually, I think we're getting... They just came out with a Stormtrooper battle pack with the newer one that comes with the Dark Trooper, the Death Trooper as well. I want to see your new finished build that you did this year. I know, Aubrey, you haven't seen it yet. I think I was sending you pictures of it while it was building it, but you haven't seen the finished one. I will do that this week. I will make that content this week. It's gonna go up, I promise. Could you make another tutorial on Lego stop motion, but make it a bit harder? Yes, actually. That's gonna be one of my next YouTube videos. I have 2 stop motion videos planned. One of them I'm gonna work on very soon, but I'm trying to figure out which one I should do first. So I'm gonna do a tutorial on masking, which is how you make Lego jump and fly and stuff. So that's something that I'm gonna work on. But I also want to walk you through kind of like how I make videos, like from start to finish, just kind of showing you the whole process. Because I think that's really valuable, because there's a lot of very specific tips that I could give, but sometimes it just helps to see, hey, here's how I make a reel, here's how I make, here's how I'm going to set it up, here's my thought process. So I want to do that kind of a video where I have an idea already set, I have everything ready for making it, I just need to make it. It's the making of things that gets really difficult, so... I haven't. I'm dying to see it. I know. I'm just gonna... What if I, like, posted it, Aubrey, but I blocked you from seeing it? Or I hid it from you? Like, everyone can see it, but Aubrey. And then... You guys haven't seen Adam? You haven't seen Adam's new mock? I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to you. I know that you're a fan of what it is, so... Yeah, I'm excited to share that. I need to do a little bit of rebuilding on it, because... bringing it home post Chicago, there was some damage, but I will say I was very nervous about transporting this build because I've had issues with transporting builds. If you've seen any of my content, I have struggled with keeping it together, but I kept it together. But it does have some minor rebuilding needed, which is fine, Aubrey's freaking out. Stop, don't. Atlanta BrickCon Peanut Butter Challenge and Sitting on a Stoop coming in 2026. Oh my goodness. See, here's what I'll say. Ant Bandit Peanut Butter Challenge coming 2025. You can, this is what they say on Twitch, like clip this. We'll go wide shot. So Aubrey, you guys can like save this clip. I don't know how you do that on YouTube or YouTube streams. Ant Bandit Peanut Butter Oil Stream coming 2025. Bet on it. Guaranteed. 100%. So there you go. We got to figure out how to like hype it up though. I'll do it this year. I will do it this year. We don't have to wait till 2026. Do you have every kind of Stormtrooper? Maybe. So the hard thing with the Stormtroopers is there was the original ones, but then there's some that have leg printing that only showed up in a few sets that were slightly different. There's not that many Stormtroopers though. You've got the newer Family Guy ones that have the big helmets that can't really turn their heads side to side. Those are really cool though. I'm actually not bothered by those. the helmets look pretty cool. So that'll be a fun video to watch. Yes, hopefully that would be a fun video. I'm clipping this, said Shy. Okay, everyone heard that. Shy, do you know the peanut butter oil story? I don't know if you've heard this, but I've said it. We're doing it this year. Hold me to it. It'll have to be like something that I announce publicly. And here's the thing. For those who don't know the lore of the peanut butter oil, we're going to tell the story for the umpteenth time on this stream. The origin of this happened on a stream. We could probably scroll back on the live streams and figure it out. I've always been a fan of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Okay, well, I don't even need to give the lore because Aubrey just gave it in the chat. Adam was completely disgusted by the peanut oil on top of natural peanut butter, and so we've dared him to drink the oil. There we go. That's a very concise description. Peanut butter oil at the natural stuff at the top of the can. Nasty. And I expressed this because I was surprised. I think I opened up a can of peanut butter and I've never seen peanut butter with oil, even though apparently that's normally how it comes. But I was surprised to see this layer and I was like, what is that? I'm not going to use that. But apparently it's normal. And now I've been dared to drink it. So that's happening. The things I do. Adam, you have to buy the no stir peanut butter. See, this was nowadays I buy the organic Jif. And I'm a crunchy guy, so crunchy all the way. I'm not a big fan of the smooth, the creamy peanut butter. But I bought it was like an organic Jif container, and it had that layer. And I've never seen Jif that has that layer of oil on it, even if it is normal. I believe you guys. I've just never seen it. All the oil that I've gotten, you don't have to stir it. So it's natural. Oh shoot, don't read my comment. I'm going to read your comments, Aubrey. How is the mission to collect all the astromech droids? I thought I had one you didn't have in stock in our Brickling store, but it sold for about $20. Actually, I completed that. So I will say there is one I still need that came out a couple weeks ago for the June wave. So if you guys didn't know, I did a video where I collected every single astromech, which is perfect, for this stream right here. Actually, a lot of you people in this stream donated. Shy, Aubrey, Jean, Aubrey, Kevin also donated some, or not donated, traded some droids for the collection. And I still have them all downstairs, but we successfully completed all of them. Though, I will say, there are a couple that are missing, but I never attempted to get them. If you didn't know this, LEGO released years ago like a 1 in 10 total. You had a 1 in 10 chance of getting a rose gold, a platinum, a copper, and I think a sterling silver R2D2 minifig, and they're very rare. They go for upwards of like $10,000-$20,000. I was never gonna attempt to get those, but I've gotten some comments on that video lately that people have been like, you're missing the platinum or the silver one, and I'm like, I was never gonna get those in the first place. But if someone's watching this and has those and wants to strike a deal, I might be interested. We'll see. I don't think I'll ever own them, but I would like to at least see them at some point. I think that would be pretty cool. So that video was Liddy. Thank you, Stud City. Liddy from Stud City. You're not talking about the half droid in the microfighter. Yes, those count. Those count. The droid heads count because the other droid heads in that collection were from microfighters. So there was a green droid head, astromech head, that came from an X-Wing microfighter that Sam Smith gave me. Traded to me, not gave me. But yeah, those count. Totally count. It's not a full astromech, but it's a unique astromech, right? I did a really good job filming that day. You did, Aubrey. You have a very iconic scene in that video. That was a lot of fun. We need to do more videos together because I feel like we could do some fun stuff. Are you excited about the Lego Pokemon sets? Yes. Oh my gosh. I am so excited. I don't talk about Pokemon like on this channel a whole lot, but I am a massive Pokemon fan. Yeah, I don't really talk about it a whole lot within the Lego community because, you know, there's not a lot of, I guess, opportunity. I just focus on like Lego stuff here. But now we can actually, and also too, Mega Constructs has had the Pokemon license for so long, so I have resisted buying anything Pokemon from them just because it's not Lego. But now with Lego having the license, I am stoked. I am absolutely going to be making some Pokemon content. Guaranteed going to be making some stuff for the Pokemon sets. I will say, so the way that the Lego Ambassador Network works is that every year you get to like tell them what kind of sets that you might be interested in for content or for reviews, and you bet I put Pokemon at the very top of my list just because I was like, I would love any opportunity to receive some sets from the Ambassador Network for that. So who knows? The Pokemon stuff is going to come out, I think, in a year from now, 2026. So we're still a long ways away from any Pokemon stuff, but my hype levels are high. I'm very interested to see how they do the how they do it. Like, what are they going to do? Are they going to do it like Mega did with the you know, with the buildable like unique pieces and everything? Let's go. Top 5. Absolutely. Let's see. Oh, Aubrey asks, what's your favorite Pokemon? Oh my gosh. Oh, we're going to get into it. Pokemon stream? Oh, we are going to talk about my favorite Pokemon right now. So I will say, here, hang on. Let me show you. I can show you one of my favorite Pokemon right here. Here it is. Now, I did not build this, keep in mind. This is built by Zane Builds. But there he is. Mewtwo. He gifted this to me at Brickworld 2 years ago. Really nice guy. Love his mocks. He actually won a lot of different awards this year and last year for his build. But he built some great Pokemon stuff. And he gifted this Mewtwo to me. Really cool character for the Smash Brothers collab that we did together. And so Mewtwo is my main in Smash Brothers. I'm also a big fan of Mew. I think Mew is probably my favorite mythical Pokemon. But my favorite Pokemon has always been Flygon. Ever since, I think it's the Jirachi movie, Jirachi Wishmaker. That movie cemented in my like young child brain that Flygon will forever be the coolest Pokemon. He's a dragon and ground type. For some reason, he's a ground type. He's like a desert dragon. He's got like hummingbird wings. Super cool. I love Flygon. He's one that never got a Mega Evolution too. So I'm dying to see Flygon get a Mega Evolution. What's your favorite generation? Probably Gen 3. Probably Gen 3. I think that's Flygon's generation is Gen 3. Gen 1 is classic, but I would say probably Gen 3. Gen 3 I think is Trico, right? Trico and Cyndaquil is also high up there, like Typhlosion, Cyndaquil. My favorite starter was definitely Cyndaquil. So Cyndaquil, Mudkip, Trico. I think one of the first games that I played. So I went back. I didn't start playing Pokemon until I was like around like 15, 16, somewhere like that. But I went back and played the older games. But the first one that I played was Diamond, Pokemon Diamond. and all my siblings had it. And like one of us had Pearl, my brother had Pearl, I had Diamond. We battled and traded all the time. And my starter for that one was Turtwig, I think. So let's see. I missed a bunch of comments in my rambling. I just want Bulbasaur and Eevee. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm sure that they're gonna do a lot of the Gen 1s in the Lego thing. Beacon of Light said, I'd love to build a Pokemon Battle Coliseum, the style of Super Smash Melee. Yes. You absolutely will see a lot of Pokemon mocks coming out next year. You know how hard it was to keep the Mega Pokemon out of the Lego parts collection in my house? The kids are indiscriminate. Yeah, they're just going to mix everything. Not me thinking you're saying Qui-Gon instead of Flygon. Listen, Qui-Gon is my favorite Pokemon. He's definitely up there. What is your rarest minifigure? My rarest minifigure would probably be the white prototype Boba Fett. I have a couple of those, along with the what's the guy from KOTOR? You can help me out here, James. Darth Revan. I have a Darth Revan as well. Let's get the music going again here. Let's see. There we go. Lugia. Hey, Lugia. Yes, Lugia is my other favorite. Lugia is my favorite legendary Pokemon, Stud City. So that's perfect. Lugia has always been up there as well since that original, like the movie. Big fan of Lugia. We're getting choppers coming together here. How long have we been streaming for? About an hour. Okay, cool. Perfect. We are having a good time here. I say as I struggle with getting this panel on. Is this correct? Am I doing this correct? Interesting. Do you have the full collection of 25th anniversary Star Wars figures? Said Bricktastic. I don't think I do. I know I have a couple of them. Actually, do I? I have 9Nub, the R2KT. I have Saw and Cal. Is that all of them? Someone else tell me what I'm missing out of that group. Why do I feel like I built this incorrectly? Something is wrong here. What have I done? We're gonna backtrack. This is one of those fundamental things that we need to figure out here. Ah, okay, that's what happened. I just moved that over one. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right, not fundamentally flawed. Sorry about that, guys. I had an axle one too far over. Okay, but we figured it out. Look, here we go. Look at that. I've built a Lego set before. So this is the head wobble feature. So you can flick this stick and wobble Chopper's head. What's up, little Billy? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Gotta go, but I'll be back for the next one. See you later, Luke. Thanks for joining. Come back next week. We'll be streaming again next Wednesday night. ARC Trooper 5's Darth Maul, Darth Malak, and Young Leia. Okay, I have Malak too because I have the R2. I'm missing Young Leia and ARC Trooper 5's. I wasn't a huge fan of the hallway scene, the hallway set, so I didn't get that one. But the 5's minifig was cool. I'm less motivated nowadays to buy a set just for one figure. I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? Would you buy, like, I know it's kind of the, that was the gimmick of the 25th anniversary sets, was like, you know, each set has a cool figure in it. Young Leia was not my favorite, you know, just because it came in that droid pack, like the droid costume pack, which is an interesting idea, but just not for me. I think it was aimed more at, you know, different audience. But even this R2 set, I was like, you know, kind of on the fence about getting, just because I knew it would make me want to get all the figures in this scale. And here I am, literally building Chopper, because I have this R2. So I had a faulty instructions book once, and it was before I could look up online, since I had no internet back then. That happens, yeah. You'll see like mistakes in instruction booklets sometimes. I've seen a couple, and usually like you just you know, try to interpret it as it is. Having a meatball sandwich for dinner, nice, little Billy. Did you make it yourself, or you like did you get it from a like a restaurant? Hallway set is me. Same. I'm mostly giving away play sets these days. Yeah. Yeah, I will say, as a collector, I'm very choosy about the kind of sets that I buy these days. Like, for the most part, I prioritize things that spark like creativity for me. Like, so the Animal Crossing sets, I want to make Animal Crossing stop motion, so I want all the minifigures from those. I want the sets from those. Plus, like, I'm just a big Animal Crossing fan. And like when it comes to Star Wars too, a lot of the Star Wars sets, like I bought, what was it? I'll buy a Star Wars set specifically if I don't have that rendition of that set, or I haven't built that ship before. But I'm less inclined to buy sets just for figures these days. Unless I could see myself like doing something with those figures, like building a mock, or, you know, making content of some kind. But yeah. But when it comes to things like Sonic or Animal Crossing, I'm gonna be buying that. I'm gonna be copping it. I'm gonna be picking it up. I will say, I've seen the wave of Sonic sets that they announced for August. I am pretty disappointed with those. It was really interesting to me because the Sonic the Hedgehog sets that came out previously, they did a great job of like releasing new figures, like new facial expressions and things like that, and none of the new sets have any new figures at all, or any new like slightly different versions of figures. So I might skip on it. We'll see. Running out of room. Yeah. Little Billy said he went to the store like 3 months ago, hasn't come back. Hope he's okay. I hope he's okay too, Little Billy. Was he going to pick up some milk? Was he or was he going to get you a Lego set? I had to get the meatballs myself since my dad didn't bring me back from the store. I'm sorry to hear that, Little Billy. Aunt Bennett, do you have Lego Lord of the Rings minifigures? I do. I actually have, I don't know if you can see it behind me. We'll go to the wide shot here. There's Rivendell back there. Another great set. All the Lord of the Rings sets have been really good. I do not have the Shire. Would love to get it eventually. So I'm saving that one for an eventually get. I don't really feel like the pressure, the FOMO to get it right away. Does that hit for you guys? I'm curious. Like, if a set comes out, are you the type of person to buy it on release day, or do you like wait? Because I will say, for a lot of sets, I'm more of a wait kind of person these days. I don't mind waiting. But yeah, it depends on the theme, depends on the set. There's a lot of stuff that I will get, like, usually for release day, I'll want to get, you know, the thing that I'm most interested in. But there's nothing wrong with just waiting. Lego's always going to be putting out new stuff, but, you know, stuff's going to be on shelves for a long time, so. There's definitely, like, a lot of pressure, I think, put on by the Lego community to, like, participate in the, you know, day one release. But I don't know. I'm chill about that now. I don't need to get day one releases. Sometimes I will. I've still gotten day one releases, but for me, I think if I can resist the early temptation to get something, I'll be able to resist and, like, just not buy it at all. Or I'll get it later for a cheaper discount, you know, which is always good. I know we all love capitalism, you know, spending money. But you gotta sometimes be pretty selective about what you're getting. I always wait because my closest Lego store is 4 hours from where I live, and I prefer the experience of getting the big sets in store instead of getting them online. Yeah, see, that's another thing. Do you get them online? You know, like, I also like walking out of the store with a big set. I actually bought these sets, the Chopper and the Droidica. Specifically, I ordered them for the GWP and just because I wanted them as well. But I usually don't order them from Lego.com. Usually I like to go to the Lego store. So, what is on your mic? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Hang on. Let me show. Speaking of droids, I got this guy a little while back. We'll put him in the shot. There he is. He's a little robot. I paid for $1 for this little guy, and he's like a fidget. Can you guys hear me? The music went out for a second. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. But he's got like 50 arms and stuff. Yeah, he's just like a little fidget robot guy with the extendable arms. That was an impulse buy. The Target got me with that. I was like walking in the aisle and you know, the stuff they got at the front of the store that's like, you know, seasonal stuff. And they have these little robots there right now. And I just liked it. I was like, I'm gonna get myself a little robot. He is cute. Here, wait, we'll take him off for a second. I'll show him. I like was walking around Target with him and like doing these little, like, you can, I don't know if you can hear it. It's very satisfying. He's like a fidget, and then you can like compress his arms. I know this is a Lego stream. We're talking about the little discount droid I got at the Target Impulse section. I want you guys to watch this part though. Ready? So you got his arms, and they can like come in, then you go. So he needs a name though. I need to give him a name if he's gonna be on this stream. What should we name him, guys? I need to come up with something clever. We're also at the point of the build where I'm putting on stickers. So if I go quiet, it's because I'm putting on a sticker. I think most of these stickers are for the front of Chopper. There we go. All right. Goes on like that. Okay. ASMR stream. No, he doesn't have a name of Lego. We need to. Okay, here. If we're gonna name him, he's got little suction cup legs too. This is a look at him. I had him just hanging off of my mic. He's just a little guy, right? Like, just look at him. He's just a chill little guy. What are we naming him though? Hang on, we'll zoom in. There he is. And then you can like extend his arms and legs and stuff. He's like bendy. He's just a chill dude. Jebediah? Jebediah. We call him Jeb for short. That's an interesting idea. Stretchy. That's my grandson's name. How do you don't have a grandson, Aubrey? Franklin. Okay, Jebediah Frank. We're gonna have to put a poll up and try to get. He's got to like wrap his arms around something a little bit to hold on to it. He's a cutie though. I think my love for Star Wars droids has led me to just like little robots and stuff. It's just translating to other areas. I see a cute little robot and I'm like, yeah, I gotta have that. He reminds me of like Astrobot or some other small robots. Aubrey has like 8 grandsons. Where have you been? This is the first I'm hearing about. This is new Aubrey lore that I'm picking up on. The grandson lore. I didn't know about this at all. I'm sorry. When did this happen? When did you get 8 grandsons? I'm actually one of? I'm one of Aubrey's grandsons? I didn't realize. My lineage was unclear. A few of them are pretty sticky. Astrobot would make a great Lego set beacon. Yeah, that would be very fitting. Actually, I saw somebody posted an Astrobot mock the other day that was really good. And they did like the PlayStation logos and everything. I don't know who did it, but it was really good. Oh, I put these pieces on the wrong way. Yeah, Astrobot is great. They have a whole series of these little guys at Target, by the way. So there's like different colors, and this is the one that spoke to me. So he came home with me. Okay. Chopper's body is coming together. We've got to put these like rings around the top. How is he missing so many pieces? I feel like I've neglected some steps here. There's too many extra pieces. You know, there's some pieces there you don't know. It's like, maybe I missed it, or maybe I didn't. And then there's some it's like, that goes somewhere. Like, where did these go? Okay, that definitely goes here. Are these extras? These could be extras. I gotta look. Oh, okay. I see it. Sorry, I had to like go nonverbal and look at this thing in front of me. Sometimes it's hard to see what's right in front of you. Deep thoughts. Sometimes you gotta stop and smell the flowers. And now sometimes you gotta take apart what's already been put together to make it even better. Okay. All right. We've corrected our error. He's probably happy. Wait, is Adam one of the sticky ones? Am I one of the stickiest grandsons? Wow. When did I get this the sticky grandson notoriety? I didn't realize. I am pretty sticky though, so. Probably all that peanut butter oil that I'm definitely drinking. I don't think the oil is sticky though. It's more slippery. Maybe I'm a slippery grandson. All right. We are on bag 4 of 7. So we've got a few left. But here's where we're at so far. We've been going for an hour 25. We can probably finish just... We'll do Chopper today. We'll do the Droidica another day. But we've got the body here. He's got the wobbly head. Yeah. Very cool. I imagine we're going to do... Is this a leg? Yeah, this is a leg. Okay. The first leg. I can see Lego Astrobot being like the electronic Mario in the official Lego Mario sets. Nice. Adam is my Adam, my slipperiest grandson. Put that in my on my headstone. The slipperiest one. He's always covered in his oil. Can't stop drinking it even though I tell him not to. Like this lore is getting out of control. I guess it's the point is I have no control what people say about me, right? You can say whatever you want, and I've got a reputation for it now. It's great. I'm happy to be one of your grandsons, Aubrey. It makes me very happy. I'm a proud grandson. All right, let's get this leg started here. I don't think his legs are... Oh yeah, they're not the same. He's got kind of a bum leg. What else is going on right now? I'm trying to think. What else is going on with me? I feel like a lot of my I'm just really excited about my projects right now because I need to finish up with like the projects that I've already started, like content wise, Lego wise. I gotta post my mock from Brickworld, so I'll do that. And then yeah, who knows what comes next. I feel like I'm at that point in the year where I don't really know what's gonna, like, how the rest of the year is gonna go, you know? But it's a good thing, right? Like, I'm trying to figure out kind of, like, what does Ant Bandit look like over the next few months? I'm, like, having a good time streaming and building again. I took a break from it for so long just because it started to feel like a chore. Where's my piece that I'm looking for? And yeah, I stepped back from doing the streaming thing for a while just because I felt like, I don't know, I was getting tired of it, and it just wasn't, you know, it was fun, but at the same time I just felt like I needed a break from it. So it was good though. Like I feel good about it right now. I feel like this is just a really chill opportunity for me to build a set, you know. But I will tell you guys, oh, I didn't even tell you guys this. I am going to be doing some stop motion streams very soon. I bought, actually they're sitting right over here. I'll show you guys. This is very exciting. I fell for the marketing, but here, I'll show you. Look at what I got. I look a little bit silly in them, so don't judge. But I got these. These are the Ray-Ban Metas, which are the camera glasses. They're not prescription, so I'm totally blind right now. I can't read the chat, so I'll have to put my other glasses on. But these are the like smart glasses that Meta makes, and what's cool is that you can live stream from these, like to Instagram, to Facebook. So what I'm gonna try and do is an animation live stream where you guys are like my POV, and so I'll be able to stream like while animating, because the hard thing while animating is it's really distracting to me to like have to talk to a camera or like, you know, get distracted reading comments. So I'll still read some comments while doing this, but I'll be able to have both hands free, and I'll be able to like focus on what I'm doing, and you guys can like be in my head a little bit, which is kind of cool. So I'm gonna try doing a stop motion live stream with these. I think that'll be really fun. So we're glad you're back. Thank you, Aubrey. What's up, G Steve? Peanut oil, peanut butter. Looking cool is better than being able to see. Exactly. Blind animating. That's another thing. Yeah. So here's the thing, you guys. This is what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to wear these glasses over over my other glasses. How cool do I look right now? Hang on. So this is what I'll look like when I'm animating, just so I can just so I can see. But I don't know if I'm a big fan of like how thick the rims are, just like how they look on me yet, but I'm sure they look fine. Who knows? I can't see what I look like out of them anyways. So, but I'm excited to do that. I'm gonna do some stop motion like content and animate my POV, or you know, stream from my POV. So that'll be fun. I have heard from people, like I know Shy has some of these glasses. He was using them at Brickworld, and he has some prescription ones, but mine are not prescription. So I need to either get them prescription or, you know, just deal with it for the time being. But yeah, they're pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. The coolest, actually. Yes. Here's the thing. Nobody will be able to see how dumb I look from when you're seeing from my POV. Oh yeah. So what I was saying was that I've seen. Shai was telling me that you have to like turn your head slightly, or like it's not exactly straight on the camera. So I'll be like tilting my head so that you guys can see the POV. It'll be interesting. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try it, but I think it could be a fun way to do some animating and streaming at the same time. So, but yeah, we won't be able to see, but we'll know. I could also like get. I saw today somebody who posted a reel while using it, and he brought a hand mirror, like a little mirror, and he would like hold it up to do selfie camera. Like he would hold it up to his face and talk to it while he was walking around. I think that's pretty clever, you know. But they don't have a super long battery life. I think they're good for a couple hours. So we'll see how it goes. So I'd be able to at least get, you know, several hours of my perspective. I bought them originally with the idea to like film my POV at Brickworld, which I'll still probably do at a convention. I know another person who has them, Ethan the Artisan, has these, and he was recommending them to me. So I'll try out some different content. It's just a tool, you know, just a camera. I saw they have pink ones. Oh, I didn't know they had pink. Yeah, they have. I know that they have some different styles of them. The coolest thing about them, I kind of want to use them while running, but again, I need to see while I'm running because I can't wear two pairs of glasses while I'm running. But the coolest thing about them is they have the and also not sponsored, by the way. This is not a sponsorship, but I like tech, and so they have these like audio, like just the audio is pointed straight down over your ears, so you can hear people while you're talking to them. Just really cool. You can like listen to music and, you know, podcasts and stuff. It's a cool piece of tech. I've heard that a friend of mine told me that Google is releasing their own competing type of glasses, though. So I'm interested to see if those are going to be any better or not. So we'll see. But I have not yet actually tried them. Adam, you need to get some contacts. I used to wear contacts. That's true. I used to wear contacts. Those would be really good with this. But I traded them out for the ease of being able to wake up and put glasses on. But I used to wear them. here I am yapping and not building, and we got a whole several few bags here a whole three, not several few, a whole 3 bags to get through. Or get LASIK. Yeah, that's another thing. My dad and my mom both got LASIK, and I would love to at some point. Maybe if I had some influx of cash or something to afford it. But yeah, eventually someday I would like to get LASIK. I know it's like more affordable than it used to be as well, so that's a good thing. But, you know, I wonder, like, if I ever got LASIK, you know, if I would be, like, having the phantom, you know, glasses on my face. Because I, like, you know, put them on, take them off a lot. And I wonder if I would, you know, just, like, be reaching for my glasses on my face a lot. I'm sure it would take some getting used to. You can have both contact and glasses. I could. I used to do that where I would, you know, wear, you know, like both glasses and contacts. And then contacts just became too much work for me. I know it's not that much work, but but yeah. Put the charging case away there. Okay, there we go. I definitely am in a mood right now to rewatch Rebels. So I was thinking about that while I was setting the stream up. I was like, man, it's been a long time. I think I've only watched through Rebels once. I definitely need to go back and rewatch it. But I really enjoyed it. I have the Ghost downstairs, the one from Ahsoka. I really like that set. Definitely one of my favorites from the Ahsoka wave. Got some more Stimkers going on. My sticker applying abilities are out of this world here. There we go. Adam, is today the day? What is a peanut? Today is not the day, but I did commit this year to doing it. So, peanut butter stream this year. I definitely do the phantom glasses things on days I wear my contacts. Aubrey, do you have the soft ones or do you do the gas permeable contacts? I have done both, and I'm not really sure which one I like better. The replaceable ones, I guess, are the softer ones. Man, there are a lot of stickers in this section here. Let's see, where is... Oh, shout out to a newer piece, too. Man, I didn't even see this. We'll zoom in. Look at that. 1x2 cheese slope in gray. Very nice. I know this came out in the... this part came out in the new Flying Ford Anglia from Harry Potter. But I haven't seen it. It's the first time I've seen it in gray. Very useful color for young Star Wars builders. Okay, now I gotta admit that sticker placement was a little rough. But we're just gonna move on from it. We're gonna move on from it. Forget it ever happened. I've worn contacts one time only, and it was because Marvel paid me to. Oh yeah, did you wear the colored ones? That was really cool. You have the soft ones, Aubrey. Okay, yeah. Those seemed a little bit more usable, like the disposable ones, where you would order them and... Yeah. I also feel like nowadays, I've been wearing glasses for so long that they've become kind of a part of my style. So... I'm sure it would be fine to go and wear contacts, but I haven't like seen my own face like without contacts in a long time, or without glasses, excuse me. So I don't know which feels better. I mean, it took me a while to get used to seeing myself in glasses, but it felt like natural. It's like, okay, that's how I look, you know? But yeah, I feel like everybody has like certain things that you can't really explain it, but it just feels like, yeah, that's me. That's what I look like, you know? And I always felt like glasses were my thing. But maybe I should. I mean, if I got LASIK, I feel like I would probably still wear glasses occasionally, just for the style of it, just because it's what I'm used to. But it'd be nice to have the option to not wear glasses. What's up, Daily Brick? Welcome to the stream. We are over halfway through Chopper right now. I wish they made an official Lego Mandalorian video game. That would be awesome. We haven't gotten a new Lego Star Wars game in a while, other than the Skywalker saga. Was Mandalorian in that? I feel like he was. I feel like Grogu and Mandalorian were in that. I've heard rumors of some potential more Mandalorian sets coming out for to tie in with the movie, which would be really cool if it happens. Of course, we don't know with rumors. You never know with rumors in the Lego community if it's gonna happen or not. So I don't put a whole lot of stock in them. But I can definitely see Lego doing that for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. It's just easier to do active things with contacts. Absolutely, yeah. And James said, big ol' alien contacts. Were those uncomfortable, by the way, like colored contacts? I've never worn the colored ones, so I don't know, like, does it, change your vision? I know that some of them, like, the color part is outside of your iris or whatever, so you don't see color. But those are cool. Alrighty. I turn my glasses into blue light ones for the computer screen. Yeah, those are good. I got, when I bought these, they came with like a blue light coating, I think, or it's like some kind of, special blue light version that goes, into the glass, which is always good when you're staring at a screen, looking at computers all day, your phone, big screen, small screen. I like the memes that are like, staring at medium-sized screen all day, taking a break with small screen, or go home and look at bigger screen. All right. It made everything super bright, so being outside sucked. Interesting. Like the colored contacts? That is really interesting. Yeah, I've never worn those. I've seen, like, cosplay with those. People doing different characters, which is always fun. But I've never worn them. We've got Chopper's leg coming together here. Let's see. Flip that over. Ooh. Yeah, this is kind of what we're working on. I know it's a little bit tough to see the parts here on the table. Excuse me. Where's this gonna go? Like that. We've got some like bendy whips for the oh no, okay. Sometimes when I'm building a Lego set, I don't look at the... How do you guys do it? I'm actually curious. When you're building a Lego set, do you look at the parts in the corner and grab them first? Or do you just look at the parts on the, you know, on the step? Because I definitely do where, like, I'll look at the, you know, the full parts on the step and then just read. And maybe that's why I'm, you know, struggling with some of these. Because I will, I won't look at what parts are needed for it first. This music is too chill. I'm gonna change this. I don't want you guys falling asleep. Maybe I do. Maybe if you fall asleep, you can watch for longer. Here, we're gonna skip this one. There we go. I grab all the parts and place them on the page step. Otherwise, I'll skip whole pages and steps. Yeah, I usually am better. Every once in a while, I will miss stuff, though. It is definitely better to grab stuff as you're or grab all the things you need for that specific step. But I definitely miss some things, especially when I'm live building like here. Like I will miss a lot of different steps. Okay. Now we're cooking. Now we're speeding up. I was thinking about this, so I don't know if you guys know who Tommy C. Bricks is. He designed a R5 in the scale of this R2-D2 that uses some like custom stickers and just kind of color swaps in the design, and it looks really good. And I'm tempted to get it because now I have all these droids, so I gotta have more. Yeah, I've got all the minifig droids, and now I need all the bigger droids too. So, I am probably gonna get the K2 SO. I think that one's really cool. I will definitely be getting the Stat Battle Droid eventually, but not anytime soon. And that's the leg. There we go. Leg completed. Phew. Paper Bag, love from Vietnam again. Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you back. I know you were here last week, I believe. Good to see you back. Let's get that leg on. There we go. Chopper's got a leg now. I was thinking the same thing about the music like this is a spa. Welcome to the Ant Bandit Spa. Did I miss even more? Hang on. No, I didn't. They just gave me extra. There's extra whips in here. I have always struggled with finding good music. So the music that I use for these streams, I used to use Streamlabs music, which is like the built-in thing for a long time for Streamlabs, which is what we're using right now. And Streamlabs music went away last week, or like not too long ago when I was trying to set all this up. So we're back on, we're using Epidemic, which is what I use for all my my music and my videos. And yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Like, do we like the chill vibes? I've used like more like EDM type music in the past before too. But yeah, it's just chill. We're just chilling. I would love to use like Nintendo music in these streams though, but you know how you guys know how Nintendo can be with their music and protecting it. So what did Aubrey say? It's leg day? It's leg day? It's leg day. Oh, because of Chopper. Okay. Yeah. Currently, it's one leg day. I know that we get a chopper minifig in this too. That's inaccurate. If you guys look, let me point out, a true Star Wars fan would notice the chopper minifig has 2 gray legs, when the chopper buildable figure has 1 gray leg. Inaccurate. Can't buy. Can no longer enjoy. No, it's fine. It would be interesting. So I know that there's an episode in Rebels where Chopper dresses up as like an Imperial version of an astromech. I wonder if anybody's like turned this set into an Imperial Chopper. Free ideas for people that are watching. I know I saw some kind of post about the they make the minifigure or the action figure, excuse me, of Imperial version of Chopper. Where is the piece that I need? Ah, there it is. But that would be interesting. I've just have programmed myself to become obsessed with droids of all kinds now. I've done it to myself. I think he changes leg colors on the show. Does he? Does he get like a broken leg at one point and they have to fix him up? Sort of like 3PO? Okay. I wonder, does he change legs between seasons? I like super non-chill vibes. I want anxiety music. Anxiety music, like just feverishly. That would be the opposite of a relaxing stream, Aubrey. Anxiety music. I will say, okay, I'm sure some of you guys I know do this. I have a very specific playlist that I have literally trained my brain to be my productivity playlist, and it's specifically one band, and for some reason I really like this band, but like for specifically like makes me productive. So I'll put it on when I'm cleaning the house, I'll put it on when I'm you know, trying to get to work or like get focused, and it works every time. I don't know, like I think I've just Pavloved myself into just enjoying this this one band. What did I messed up. I'm making mistakes. Season 2, episode 19. Wait, he abandons the leg. Oh, okay. He had to choose between the leg or helping. Okay, all right. I did not know that. See, this is how long it's been since I've seen Rebels, so. Good to know, good to know. We thrive on chaos. I thrive on chaos for sure. I wish that wasn't the case. I don't know about you guys. Like, sometimes I think, you know, wouldn't my life be easier if I had some kind of strict routine? I don't know. Would it? I definitely, I like to live in just randomness. I think that's where I do my best work. I do wish sometimes that I had a better routine. I think like being a freelancer and having the control of my own schedule has been a good thing and a bad thing for me, because you know, I can do whatever I want, and whatever order that I want for the most part, as long as I'm getting my work done, as long as I'm being productive. And sometimes that means being productive at 2 a.m. and not and sleeping in later than I should, later than I'm going to admit on this show. But yeah. Structure? What's that? Bedtimes? What's that? I don't know. You've only seen it once through? Yes. Yeah. It's been a long time. I think I've seen multiple arcs, multiple times, but all the way through, only once. But I've seen certain episodes and arcs multiple times. But I think a rewatch is in order at some point. I just need to get past like the initial few episodes to me, like the way where the show starts. Like, I think I really like where it goes, but where it starts is just I'm not the biggest fan of Rebel Season 1. But everything else past Rebel Season 1. Big fan. What's up, Tippy Bricks? I'm a big fan of your videos. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining the stream. I'm a big fan of the fact that you're here. So welcome, welcome. What's the band? And sometimes that means taking caffeine pills. Yes, Aubrey. That's something that I discovered. I discovered caffeine pills later in life. This is not me endorsing this, by the way. I didn't know what caffeine pills were, that they existed, and a friend introduced me to them, and I was like, wow, I don't have to, drink like a bottle of Coke to stay up. I can just do a caffeine pill and it keeps me up for hours. So, not recommending that. It's not like bad for you. I just, but yeah, it's helped in the past. So. Over the Moon asked, what's the band? This is the band I was talking about that helps me focus. It's Two Door Cinema Club. I'm sure you guys know who Two Door Cinema Club is. But yeah, I have a playlist that's like music like Two Door Cinema Club, and it just gets me focused. And yeah. I started listening. I took a trip to Ireland when I was in high school, and a friend of mine there that I made gave me a Two Door Cinema Club CD. This is like back when CDs were a thing, and I just became obsessed with them. So shout out to Andy over in Ireland who got me obsessed with this band. But yeah, I really enjoy their music. And music like Two Door Cinema Club. But I don't know how that band specifically became my focus band. It could have been really any band, but I just listened to it while I was like working or doing productive things, What's up, Anti-Stud? What you got cooking? Good looking? We're cooking up a choppa. We are on leg number 2 right now. For those of you just joining, we're on leg number 2 of choppa. And yeah, it's a fun build. I will say, Star Wars builds that are asymmetrical are a lot of fun, right? Because most Star Wars ships are very symmetrical. You'll build one wing and then you copy it over to the other. And this feels like it's pretty asymmetrical. Like the 2 legs are different, It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Twilight of the Apprentice is probably in my top 3 Star Wars moments ever. Revenge is not the Jedi way. I'm no Jedi. Literally one of the best season finales in all of television. Yeah. That whole arc in Rebels, incredible. Yeah. That is, another reason why I want to go back and rewatch Rebels to see that moment again. So, I've seen that arc a couple times. Thanks for joining, Tippy Bricks. Gotta go. Bye. See you later. Yeah. Really good show. I will say, okay, how do we feel in the chat about the Inquisitors flying on those on their lightsabers though, or gliding? Are they gliding? They like hold them over their head and they spin them. Do we like that? Has the opinion changed on that? Because when it first came out, I remember people being like, that dumb. That dumb. Lightsabers can't fly. They fly now. They fly now. But I do like the idea of the Inquisitors, and especially like in the Jedi games, the Fallen Order and Survivor games. It's really cool to get like more expanded roster of Inquisitors in the different games we've gotten. Helicopter sabers are the worst. Otherwise, a very cool saber. Yes, agreed. Heli sabers. I wonder where those came from, though. Like, the idea came from for that. I know that Dave Filoni has done some behind the scenes about Rebels and a lot of the ideas behind it. I used to read, when I watched the Clone Wars, they would put out the behind the scenes, like, blog posts but after every episode, like the day after it aired, on StarWars.com, and I used to read those every time, and it would be like, you know, little videos. Not every episode would have a video. Some of it was just, sometimes it was just a post, but it was like, you know, behind the scenes of the episode, and you know, different Easter eggs and tidbits. I really like those. I read that the worst, the worst helicopter sabers are the worst. Is that the Ant Bandit? Is that the Lego The Office? We got JJ in the chat. What's up, JJ? How you doing? Good to see you as always. It is the Ant Bandit. This is the Ant Bandit here, building away, building my life away. We are hanging out. Come and join us. Hope you're doing well, JJ. This leg is coming together. I got run over by a Lexus. Speaking of The Office, and speaking of Parks and Rec, JJ, Parks and Rec when? Lego Parks and Rec when? That would be a fantastic ideas submission. I feel like it's high time that we get a Lego Parks and Rec set of some kind. But what would they do if they were going to do a Parks and Rec set? What would it be, right? Like, would it be The Office, like, or their office that they work in, like Nope's office? I honestly feel like you could do a bunch of scenes. You could do little Sebastian's concert. You could do like a park. Honestly, like a park with the characters would probably be perfect. Like different mini builds. I think that would be pretty cool. Like little park scenery. You've got like a bench and yeah, I think that would be pretty nice. You already have the parks up? Go vote for it. What? How did I not know that you had this up? I will go vote for it immediately. That is really cool. I did not know that you had uploaded it. I will definitely go check that out. You heard it here first. The designer of the Lego Office set is promoting his Lego Parks and Rec set. Go and vote for it on Lego Ideas. Help me hit 5K. Oh, nice. Mouse Rat art set. Mouse Rat art set would be incredible. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? Shout out Mouse Rat, the greatest band of our generation. You did character models of every character and secondary character. How have I not? Did we talk about this, JJ? I don't know if I've seen this. If I have seen this and we've talked about it, I'm sorry. I'm a terrible friend, but that is cool. See, now I'm torn. Do I do a rewatch of Parks and Rec or do I do a rewatch of Rebels? What do I start? I'm torn now. Parks and Rec is just comfort food. It's so good. I've seen Parks and Rec more times than I care to admit. Maybe because I've seen it this many times, I probably should watch something that I haven't seen that many times. I did just finish watching The Rehearsal on HBO. That show is fantastic. I really enjoyed The Rehearsal. Such a weird show, but I love it. Nathan Fielder's newest show. Incredible show. Really love it. I have never seen anything like that. Alright. We got... How is this going to go on? There we go. I started a Parks and Rec rewatch this weekend, said Aubrey. Nice, nice. It's all about the cones. You see K-pop Demon Hunters yet? Ross, I literally watched this today. I watched that today. I can't believe you and I are on the same wavelength right now. I watched that earlier today. That was a great movie. If you guys, I can't believe I haven't mentioned this yet on stream. Really cool new movie that dropped on Netflix that Annie said just put up. K-pop Demon Hunters. Super cool. It's like a 3D type anime about this like K-pop band that saving the world from demons, and there's like a rival demon boy band that's really funny. Yeah, what a great movie that was. I really enjoyed it. Really good animation, just so from an animation standpoint, really good. It reminded me of like Spider-Verse style animation almost, but it was like very anime inspired. It's like, what if Spider-Verse was an anime, you know? Really good movie though. I had been meaning to watch that because I saw the trailer and I was like, I need to watch this. So identity theft is not a joke. Adam Sam, I've seen Parks and Rec so many times. Nice. You've watched it twice. Wow. See, that's the you know, the mark of a good movie when it's just come out and you've already watched it twice. The music in that movie was so good. I am I wouldn't say I'm an avid K-pop enjoyer, but I am I'd say like I'm a casual K-pop fan. But I really like the music in that movie, and it's really good. It's really good. I feel like we should definitely get a sequel to that, to the K-pop movie. Because there's a lot of stuff that you can do inside that world, like questions that you have, like stuff that's not explained. So, highly recommend K-pop Demon Hunters. Sorry, buddy. Yeah. I can imagine them doing like some kind of like series in that style too. That movie, when did that movie come out, Ross? Did it come out today or come out recently? I feel like it came out this weekend because I know it just recently came out because I saw trailers for it. But yeah, I'm gonna see the Boy Meets World cast while I'm in Utah. Right now I'm trying to get their minifig prototypes done to give them for my Boy Meets World Lego ideas. Nice. That will be cool. That's a super popular show. You're going to probably easily get support for that one. You know what the K-pop movie reminded me of? I don't know if you guys know who KDA is, but KDA is this like fake band that League of Legends created for these characters in their game, and I'm a big fan of KDA. Even though they're not a real band. They've come out with some really, really good music, and I've just been obsessed with the few songs that we've gotten from KDA. They're made up of real artists. Like, there's some really talented artists and performers and animators that make these really striking music videos. But it felt like KDA the movie. So I am trying to get this tubing in here. Hang on. There we go. How does this... okay. I see. All right. Let's see. Wait, when are you coming to Utah? Well, I have not been informed. August 21st, 25th for Slopes. JJ's going to Brick Slopes this year. Very nice. I have no plans yet to go to Brick Slopes, but I really do want to go to the show. I don't know if I'm going to be going to... I don't know which shows I'm going to be going to for the rest of the year. Let's get this leg on chopper, though, here. Boom. Just need the head. I did buy a Kali's glow-in-the-dark mask from that music video during COVID. Nice. That's cool. Good to see some fellow KDA fans in the chat. Yeah, there are a few other LEGO shows left this year. We've got the big one is probably Brick Fair, Virginia, which happens the first weekend in August, I believe. And it was really funny. I mentioned this in the last stream, but watching everybody after Brick World, like, kind of, see you at Brick Fair, like, and I still have yet to go to Brick Fair. I don't know if this is the year that I'll do it. Traveling is a lot, and it's, especially if you're bringing a mock. But who knows? I think Brick Fair is happening. Is it the first week of August? August, like, 1st and 2nd or something like that? 1st and 3rd? I need to look at the actual dates. My birthday is August 7th, so I need to figure out if, like, usually around that time I'm like, let me save that weekend to do something for my birthday. But who knows? I'm sure I would have fun with doing a LEGO convention on my birthday, but, it just limits some of the stuff that you're able to do. Like, you can't take a weekend trip or anything. You've got to, you're bound to the LEGO convention. So you should all come to Slopes. Is the dates for Slopes August 21st to 25th? That must be it. Yeah, I have not done Brick Fair. I will do Brick Fair eventually. It's just not been high on my priorities. So we'll see. I will do it eventually. It's just like, I think if I almost did it 2 years ago. I actually had like the trip booked and everything. And I ended up canceling it because something came up. And I was just at the time like dealing with a lot of life stuff, and there was a lot going on. So I was almost gonna go, and then decided against going. But yeah, I would like to check it out eventually. That and Slopes, though. I feel like for Slopes, I want to make it like, I want to go for like a week to Utah. I want to see the mountains. I want to go hiking. There's a lot of stuff to do there that I want to do. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 15 minutes. This has been a lot longer build than I expected. I've just been building slow and taking it easy though, so we'll wrap things up here though once we get to our final bag. I don't like. It's been a while since I've split a build up into multiple streams, so I'm trying to avoid that if possible. Plus, there's only one. We've only got one droid here. I did think that I could get through. That's the hubris of thinking I can build faster than I can. But I'll build the droidica on another day. Probably have to change the YouTube title of this stream to Building Chopper, and also the droidica is in this thumbnail. But yeah, I am excited to display this next to R2. I think so. The next one that I need to get, if I'm going to get all of them, then is the is probably 3PO. Did I do something? Ah. There we go. Okay. I did build the R2 on a stream with my buddy Tyler, aka Vivid Bricks, and that was a stream where he built the 3PO and I built the R2. So I've seen the 3PO. 3PO! Utah looks like the surface of Mars, Adam. You can all stay in my treehouse Airbnb. Is that a real thing that you have, Aubrey? If you really have that, you've been holding back, because I would definitely stay in there. I'll sleep in the chicken coop. Old Macabre. Just wake up and they're climbing all over you. What was I talking about? I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh, the droids. Yeah. I just want more astromechs. I don't think they're going to make more astromechs in this scale, though. I don't think there's any more to make that are iconic enough. You know? Chopper, R2. Yeah, I don't know. But he'll go on a shelf with BD1 here. And that'll be nice. Little droid family. K2 I know is a little out of scale with these, but I still think he'd be a good, a fun thing to display on a droid shelf. I have a regular treehouse. You can throw a sleeping bag up there. Okay, nice. That would be fun. Back when I lived in Tennessee, there was, in Crossville, Tennessee, you can look this up. It's a real place, Crossville, Tennessee. They're what used to be the largest treehouse in the world there, and they turned it into, I think it was like they had a chapel in there. It's a massive, massive treehouse. And I went there once, and it was really cool. It was like, you know, kind of, I think they shut it down because it was a fire hazard, but it used to be a place where you could go and check out. So when I went, it was not completely like, I was not allowed to be there. I'll say that. I think that you know, we just jumped a fence and explored it. But it was really cool. It was like super, you know, isolated in the middle of the forest. And I don't think it's around anymore. I think they took it down, but I'm not sure. I have a farm in India and ignore it for a reason. What? The JJ lore in here? I don't know. It does have complimentary breakfast and bar where I don't have to buy food for a drink like my hotel. Farm fresh eggs. Oh, shoot. Aubrey has a fridge in her garage. See, that's a sign of wealth now. You know? If you've got a garage fridge, ooh, you're doing real well in life. That's how you know. I last year I think acquired a mini fridge, or we just have a mini fridge in the house, and we put it in we put it in our living room for the party that we had in Atlanta, and it's still in there. It's not moved back to the garage. So is a mini fridge in the garage a sign of wealth too? I don't know. It could be. All right, chopper is coming together. Final details on the head here. Or not final details, but final details of this bag. All right. There we go. Good old Chop. I really do like the way that Chop sounds. Like, he's very distinct. He's like... There we go. There's part of his head done. If Aubrey stocks that fridge with booze, Utah was the first time I ever went to a dry state. And I was like, how do people survive? Oh my gosh. The town that I went to for college was had only one bar in it. And as a college student, we struggled with that. So... all my grandsons need to stay together. Is JJ one of your grandsons too, Aubrey? I didn't realize this. Is there a fellow grandson here? Okay, I've got to build 3 of these. We're going to do the classic build all 3 assemblies at the same time. And we have the minifigure. I think the minifigure in this set is the exact same as the chopper from the Ghost, which is totally fine, I think, because, you know, the Ghost is an expensive set. I think it was like 120 or something. So I don't have a problem with that newer chopper being more common, more accessible for people to acquire. Probably from the last slopes. We did buy a lot for our party in Atlanta that we have not gotten rid of yet. We've been slowly working our way through that fridge. Ooh, we got some of these. Here, hang on. I gotta zoom in. I really like these new slopes. Look at that. It's kind of weird new slope that are in these newer sets. Oh, there we go. Put his body back here. Okay. We're almost done with this build, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. As always, appreciate your company and hope you guys enjoy the stream, whether it's, you know, just us hanging out, me yapping at myself. No peanut butter this time, but we'll get there, you know. Definitely going to look forward to having some more friends on the show and building some stuff with people soon. So, yeah, I'm definitely enjoying being back to some chill streaming and just hanging out, doing Lego stuff. Doing Lego stuff with Ant Bandit. That'll be the name of the stream. Doing Lego stuff with Ant Bandit. All right, we've got, let's see, a bunch of panels here for Chopper. Oh. Did I put this on backwards? No? Okay. There we go. And then we've got the last sticker. The last sticker. It's an interesting placement for this. JJ, come for the peanut butter. Beacon of Light said, I just subbed your channel yesterday. Thank you, Beacon of Light. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, glad you found my channel. I wonder what video did you come across that you first saw? We do a little bit of everything here. We're not. Sometimes we do stop motion. Sometimes we're just building and talking about Lego and random life stuff. But yeah, all kinds of stuff here on the Ant Bandit. So I hope you enjoy whatever you're here for. I hope you enjoy it. I'm just here for the vibes. Just here for the good vibes. That's good too. All right. Chopper is coming together. These last few pieces here. I've definitely enjoyed this build. I really like these larger characters. I know, like, the Chewbacca was the one that got everybody excited and kind of scared at first, you know. I have not built the Chewbacca. I know that that's also, you know, controversial one there. I don't think I'll end up doing the Chewbacca. I definitely am not a big fan of the way it looks. But I wouldn't mind seeing like more characters in that scale. You watched the collecting every Lego Astromech video. Okay, nice. Perfect. You're here for the Astromech stream. Astromech video, Astromech stream. Chewbacca looks better in person. Okay. I know that you're a fan of the Chewbacca. I know. Here's the thing. It's not for everybody, right? You know? I know that it looks great in scale with everything else. I did see a Brick World. There was someone who took the Chewbacca and they added the 3PO like in the netting on the back to it. And that was really cool. I think there's a lot of cool things. You know, Chewbacca would look good in a lineup of all of these characters that are in the same scale. But yeah, I am interested to see what other characters they put out and in this scale. I want to see more humanoid characters. Like, give me Luke in his pilot outfit, but in this scale. That would be cool. Or even like Han Solo, or you know, really anybody. I think that would be really fun. I don't know if I'm wishing a bad thing though, because buildable human characters are difficult to get with the faces. But that's why if they did Luke with the helmet, the visor would be probably, or even a stormtrooper. A stormtrooper would be cool. Probably difficult to get the shaping right there, but I did not mean to caps that. You're screaming it from the rooftops. Chewbacca. Yeah, no, I would love to see more characters in this scale. I think I like this series of characters more than I do UCS ships. Just for me, I don't know. I think that there's I enjoy the ships, but right now I think I'm really enjoying these. So to each their own, though, right? To each their own. Let's see. Where is? Ah, here we go. This is a really interesting assembly for Chopper's, like robot arms. Yeah, this is really interesting. Oh, come back. Pieces rolling away. Okay. So there's one. What's going on here? There's one. We'll get the other one. Have I told you about my Lord and Savior Modulex? Yes. Now, I had heard of Modulex before, you know, I experienced the archive there, JJ, but you sold me on it. So I know that the collection has been moved now or given to somebody else. All right, we got, hang on. We got Chopper's head going on. This is a whole, we're going to make sure this is witnessed here as this little robot is selected. All right, there we go. There he is. Oh, there he is. Super cool. He's not very big. I mean, I guess he's about the same size as the box art. That's right. The box is just much larger. Then we got his third leg to build here. You should swap the front top yellow tile for an orange one. Did I mess that up? Front top yellow. Is that incorrect? Oh, mic is gone. Oh, are we back? There we go. Can you guys hear me now? Did my mic go out? All right. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Did I make a mistake, Gene? The front top. Let's see. You should swap the front top yellow tile for an orange one. It looks the same on the box art. Maybe, is that just not a mistake, but I think it's a designer error. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let's look at the... Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, so here, I'll zoom in. On the instructions, you can see... Where is it? Where's the camera? You can see that the real Chopper is supposed to be orange at the top there. Okay, I can do that. I'm gonna wait to see if I have an extra orange tile at the end of this to do that though. But I'll do it regardless. Gotta build his last leg here. He's on his last leg. You will have an extra orange one. Okay, all right. In that case, I will just do it now. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Last but not least, we got to get the Astromech's third leg. It was Jebediah sabotaging your mic. It was. He's climbing all over it. And you got to behave yourself, man. I'm not committing to Jebediah, by the way. Also, we got to zoom out. I just realized we're way zoomed in. I'm not committing to Jebediah. But I do like Jebediah as a name for our little robot friend here. We are almost done with this set. I think we just got to build this. Yep, there goes his third leg. It's going to go right on the bottom. And I think that's Chopper done. Oh, he just fell off. Oh, I see. This has got to go upside down. Okay. There we go. That goes upside down. And then it just goes in here. Oh, does his leg not spin? This is me just realizing this. I guess his leg does not spin. I did not realize that. But there he is. And then I think we just need to build this stand here. Bricktastic is asking, did you collect Lego as a kid? I did indeed. If you were here earlier in the stream, we were talking about how I first got into Lego, which is with a insectoid set when I was 7 years old. But I was a big Bionicle guy, a Bionicle kid growing up. That was kind of my favorite, one of my favorite early themes. But I collected everything from, you know, Adventurers to Bionicle, Lego City sets. But yeah, I had a very blessed childhood where my parents would usually, it was every birthday you could expect to get some kind of Lego set. So these days, not so much, which is a shame, right? Like, adult birthdays should include Lego as a gift, I think. I think it's an important tradition that needs to continue. Okay. We've got the plaque here put together, and then last but not least, we got the Chopper minifig. Which is a great minifig. This is the same one from the Ghost, but really cool little minifig. And we'll put all the extra parts away. And that's it, folks. Let's put this away here. And we'll show it off. Here's the Chopper minifig that we get. Nothing new, but great character. And he's going to go on the stand here. There we go. Nice printed plaque. Yeah, really nice printed plaque. I like that they're printing these now. Nice little plaque. And then, yeah, here is the final. Jebediah, what are we doing? And then we'll show it compared to R2 as well. But yeah, here's Chopper. Here is what he looks like. Really cool. I like his arms. And then there's the little knob in the back here that you can move to wobble his head like he does in the show. Yeah. I wish that his bottom leg spins. That shouldn't be a super hard thing to change. Like, I'm sure there's a modification out there for it. But yeah, there he is. Here he is compared to R2. So here's R2 and him together. And I definitely want to do some kind of like little animation where they, you know, do some kind of conversation. That would be fun. So yeah, overall a great set. I'm a big fan of these droids. You can't really go wrong with these droids. Here's what they look like on the table. Me and my boys. Don't get between me and my boys. I did call it Jebediah. I did call him Jebediah. That doesn't mean his name is Jebediah. It's just what I instinctually referred to him as. That was a good Chop impression, Adam. Thank you. You know, if you guys want Chop impressions in your content, I'd be happy to, you know, to do it for you. But that's pretty much it. This is the end of the stream. We've got it done. We've been here for 2 hours and 40 minutes hanging out. So thanks to everybody that joined. Hopefully you guys had a good time. Ob the Builder, if you'd like to join next week for some building, we will not build for 2 hours and 40 minutes. I promise you that. We will build for a lot shorter. But you're more than welcome to come on the stream next week. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. And we're doing Wednesday night streams around 7 or 8 every week. Just come and relax, come and build, just put it on in the background, whatever you want to do. And yeah. Lego Office asks, do you have the 3PO? I do not yet. The 3PO will have to be at some point eventually before it retires. You're going to confuse the robot, Adam. He's not aware. I don't think he's old enough yet to understand names. So hopefully he's not. I will only join if we build for longer than 2 hours and 40 minutes. All right. Join next week for a 6-hour build with Ob the Builder. So, but yeah, thank you guys for joining. As always, I really enjoy just hanging out with you guys and building some Lamgo. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me make sure are we on our fade out here? We do. All right. I'll see you guys next week. Stay tuned for some content coming soon this week from some pretty cool things I've been working on, my mock from Brick World, and other stuff. So, but yeah, make sure to like and subscribe and all that stuff. And I will see you next week. Bye. Bye, guys. See you later.